It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Nittany Lions kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from a week ago. Getting the loss, like they wanted to bounce back. They wanted to start fast, and that's kind of frustrating for them, right? Going 3 and out, setting the tone like that now.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. give it to him. First time this season for the transfer. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. To the air, it's Beck. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Rush is on him. A strike downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you can put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
DB's right up on the receivers. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Plucks it out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The run inside. It's Williams. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing to wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Ings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Sticky. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield, Palmer. This offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. You just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Red Raider! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
At the 35-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Here's a give to Peoples. Turns it on down the left side. The 30. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Sticky. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give is to Williams. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Cross, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Put 6 on the board. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Back to pass. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes it on the shovel. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Here's a little room there. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Dickey. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. Finding got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
And the extra point is good. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Could be an alley. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down.
Unleashes one deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw it again. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it could go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's USC looking to bounce back from a Week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Scanning the field, it's Beck. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Joyner. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry up. Trying to run. It's Dickey. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And what a nice play. It's a great option. They run it to perfection. Quarterback keeps the football, running down the field, going to make a play. And the defense continues to hustle, continues to fight, forces the fumble. Never give up on a play. That's why you never give up on a play right there.
Here comes the option. The pitch. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And he'll be brought down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Maybe some room here. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. To the air. It's Hammond. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber in the Giants, Frank Gore in the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 50. The 40. At the 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Texas Tech has it back and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. They'll move the wide receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. Has it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in here, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to them, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Rides the option, he keeps it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Beck. Floats it out in space. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Peoples.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking for a crease. It's Hansen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incomplete.
Well, guys, they are going to leave the offense out here. I know it's 4th and long, but a field goal doesn't really help you that much here, so you can kind of see it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Penn State. Penn State with the response.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air. It's Hammond. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10.
Wilson, hey, Wilson, Wilson! Wide, 53! Wide, 53!
Wants to throw it again, and why not? And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield is Hammond. Right on target this time. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to keep it in the air. He's looking deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give and tick, 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 tick. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He'll start this drive going to the air. Lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Using his legs, it's Hansen. Might have a chance. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
26-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack,